Just border towns that are dealing with the challenges of the influx. Other cities across the country are as well. Let's take the city of Aurora, Colorado, for example. They're pushing back now against an influx of migrants. The city council just passed a measure to prevent migrants from being systematically transported to Aurora. Many of them have come from nearby Denver, which has been inundated with migrants over the last few months. The financial strain has forced Denver to now cut millions from its budget, and that is exactly what my next guest does not want to see happen in her city of Aurora. Danielle Jurinsky is an Aurora City Council member who is co-sponsoring this resolution. Thank you for your time this morning. There is also a move to close shelters that have housed migrants, and some of those are in Aurora. You call that move a joke. Tell me what's going on right now. Give me a sense of the temperature in the room around this issue.
It's very tense right now, and the reason that I call it a joke is because the only reason that City Council found out about this so-called shelter was this is an extended stay hotel, which does not mean people are homeless. This means this is a way of living for people. These units have kitchens. They're an extended stay. The reason that we found out about this is Denver rented out the entire hotel, and residents of the hotel that had been there for a year, some up to 3 years, were thrown out onto the streets. One of those folks happened to be someone that I personally know, and that's how we found out about this. So the reason I call it a joke is they created a bigger homeless problem by coming into Aurora and renting out this extended stay hotel and calling it a shelter. For people there as individuals, they paid for 14 nights, and for families that were there, they paid for 36 nights. This happened back in December. Most of these people have dissipated, wandered out into the streets. Denver didn't come back and pick these people up. So now 3 months later to say we're closing the shelter, I mean, they stopped paying for them 2 months ago. It's an absolute joke.
Right. So again, it's that too little, too late analogy used along some of the border towns as well. You know, this is a really big day, Danielle, across the country, 16 states holding their primaries. And as we just said, the immigration issue is at the top of a lot of people's minds. And for the folks in Aurora, a small community dealing with this, I know it's important. What are people there saying? What's the reaction, and what's driving people to the polls in this primary in communities like yours to make their voices heard?
Well, people are upset. Aurora is actually a city of 400,000 people. We are the single most diverse city in the state of Colorado, and I believe we're 8th in the nation. So we proportionately support the largest legal immigrant community in Colorado. And I will tell you that immigrants that have come here and they waited their turn and they studied to take the citizenship test, they've opened businesses, they've worked hard, they're furious. They are frustrated to see what is going on at our border. And I believe that in Aurora, Colorado, immigration is also a top issue when it comes to this November's voting.
Right. And on that, you say, we know the federal government is going to do nothing anyway. So are you at all optimistic about one or either candidate who may become the nominee in addressing this and seeing it trickle down to your community?
Well, I believe Joe Biden will continue doing what he's done, and that is exactly nothing. I do believe that Donald Trump is going to be the candidate for the Republican ticket. I feel much more confident in the way that he would handle it, and not just in the way that he would handle it, but the authority that he would allow the border control to handle it. I feel much more confident in that, and I am hopeful that this is such a pressing issue to Americans right now that we can turn this around.
Well, you are just one community that is dealing with what so many are in terms of illegal immigration resources to support those in their communities. Danielle Jurinsky, thank you for joining us. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.